What's going on, all you mentees? This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, and join me today to find out what new Marvel Omnibus is coming out in the summer of 2022. So, let's get started. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel for sending us advance notification of this omnibus coming out in the summer of 2022. Before getting started though, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you are subscribed, ring that bell for notifications to let you know when our videos are going live. Stay away from the comment section so you're not spoiled, and share the video, please. All that helps with our YouTube algorithm and our channel keep growing, and thank you to all of those that have shared the videos. So, this omnibus is one that, I'll be honest, last year I had no idea this was out of print. So, you're probably asking yourself, wait, why did I call this a new omnibus if it's a reprint? Well, it's not really a reprint. It's kind of like you'll see here in a second. But anyway, yeah, I was getting asked if this was going to come back into print, and sure enough, yeah, I checked in, it was out of print. So, in celebration of its 10th year anniversary, which is crazy to say because how in the world did 10 years go by since this story came out? It is my pleasure to announce the Avengers vs. X-Men Omnibus. So before looking at the content, you'll see what I mean when I say it's not a reprint. Let's take a look at the standard edition cover. So the standard edition cover is supplied by Jim Cheung. It features the characters of Iron Man. You've got Magneto in there, Emma Frost, Spider-Man, Captain America, and what is that big fiery bird behind Hope? Well, it's no other than the Phoenix. So the Phoenix does play a big role in this big fight. But before we talk about the fight and a little bit of the plot, let's take a look at the content down here below. So this collects Avengers vs. X-Men 0 through 12, the .1 issue, the AVX story, AVX versus 1 through 6, the miniseries Avengers vs. X-Men Infinite 1, 6, and 10, Avengers Academy 29 through 33, Avengers, or Secret Avengers rather, 26 through 28, Avengers 25 through 30, New Avengers 24 through 30, X-Men Legacy 266 to 270, Wolverine and the X-Men 9 through 16 and 18, AVX Consequences 1 through 5, Uncanny X-Men 11 through 20, A-Babies versus X-Babies number 1, the one-shot. So it seems like they just put the AVX oversized hardcover with the AVX companion and made it into one big AVX omnibus. So Avengers vs. X-Men Omnibus. Now, before talking about the plot and all the creative team behind this, let's take a look at this direct market cover. So here we have the direct market cover by Jim Cheung, who also did the standard edition cover, but this one just features Wolverine and Captain America. And it always reminded me of the Captain America annual number 8, where he's fighting Wolverine. Wolverine is slashing through his shield, adamantium versus, that cap shield there. But anyway, that's what it reminded me of. But that is your direct market cover. So, as I was saying, this looks like they took the AVX content of the OHC and put it together with the AVX companion and made it into an omnibus. So, it gives me hope again for those oversized hardcovers like Bishop's Crossing or Extinction Agenda, Executioner's Song, Days of Future Present to kind of be put together and made into an omnibus for a future release. Gives me a lot of hope for that now that they're doing these kind of things. So, yes, it is the story of the Phoenix Force coming to Earth, and it needs a new host. So of course the X-Men are like, hey, wait a minute, more than likely it's going to be this person, and the Avengers are like, no way, we're going to stop you guys. That's pretty much the story, and then they fight because, that's what superheroes do when they don't talk. They really needed therapy sessions. Anyway, the only thing that I see missing from here, but it was not collected in either of those oversized hardcovers, is the Jeff Loeb story, the X Sanction, which really has very, very little to do with the story, but it does have some great artwork by Ed McGuinness. And speaking of artwork and talent, let's talk about some of the writers in here. So you've got Jason Aaron, Ed Brubaker, Jonathan Hickman, Matt Fraction, Brian Michael Bendis, Kieran Gillen, Rick Remender, Mark Waid, and Christos Gage. That's just some of the writers that are in here. As far as the art, you've got Jim Cheung, Olivier Coipel, Adam Kubert, Tom Grumet, John Romita Jr., Renato Guedes, Walter Simonson, Mike Deodato Jr., Rafa Sandoval, and David Baldeón, and Chris Bacalo. Forgot he did some artwork too. Oh man, this was the time when Chris Bacalo and Nick Bradshaw, they were both drawing Wolverine and the X-Men. So, for all those people wondering if they were ever going to reprint those oversized hardcovers, yes, but even better, it's coming out in an omnibus format, so you don't have to hunt both of those books down. It's the 10th anniversary, so what better way to celebrate this than to release an omnibus? So make sure that whenever this book goes up for pre-order, you pre-order the book. Leave those questions and comments down below. Let me know which cover you're going to get in case you missed out on it. And again, thank you to David Gabriel and the folks in Marvel. And everyone, please stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.